The Wallace Center in many ways is the brains of the institution. It's where we house information. It's where the information flow comes from.
It's a physical space that has so many resources and so many entities contained within it. It really has no boundaries.
I think of libraries on most campuses as kind of a cathedral to worship knowledge.
And I think that's honestly always the overall goal of a library. It's the relationship between the knowledge and the community.
So we have students that use the Wallace Center for research, for coursework, and of course we have faculty doing a lot of scholarship that depend on the Wallace Center for success.
I am a full professor and an endowed chair because of the career development offered through the Wallace Center.
The Wallace Center has been an important role in my transformation as a faculty member at RIT, and then that filters into my students, and then that factors into their future work as scholars. They say in the strategic plan, the strand of the RIT DNA is this way in which it's promoting lifelong learning. And I think that the Wallace Center can be that hub for lifelong learning.
Ways that the Wallace Center has helped me, it's a central hub on campus, so just the environment itself kind of promotes learning.
I think the most important thing that happens to first-year students when they get here is they learn to research. The best way to do that is to get them into the Wallace Center.
I have seen a transformation of students, particularly with regard to their writing and their scholarship and research skills. And having those basic skills, okay, which become the foundation for every writing course that you have, becomes very transformative. And again, serves as the building blocks in which students build upon over time.
The Wallace Center has really helped me change quite a bit as a person, I feel. It's made me more independent, more curious, to learn more things, also how to just communicate with all types of people.
The area that I use most in the Wallace Center is definitely RIT Sports Zone, and just the experience this has given me, real life experience. We have professional equipment that we use. It's a great collaborative effort that we always have, and I think the Wallace Center gives us a great opportunity to achieve our goals in creating a great product.
I came to the Wallace Center to enhance our students' ability to succeed. Student success is at the center of what we hope for as educators. And to me, that student-centeredness is really a wonderful opportunity for cross-disciplinary work and for understanding the professional landscape that the students are going to be involved in beyond school.
The reality is there's so much amazing work that's going on at RIT, and the Wallace Center could be the hub for all of that activity.
We're all RIT Tigers. We can all come into the library and we can all work together on different things.
A lot of RIT students, they're not really social individuals who seek that kind of interaction outside of the classroom. But the Wallace Center somehow gets those juices flowing. It gets people talking to each other. I bet that if you asked every student on this campus, have you been to the Wallace Center? Every single student would say yes. It's not just a study place, it's a meeting place.
But the architecture in the building currently doesn't serve all the needs that we have on campus. So transforming the Wallace Center architecturally to an inviting place where we can have more activity, both intellectual and social, coming together would be really important. We call these intellectual collisions, creating space where these collisions can happen on campus. And I think other university libraries around the country are really doing this well.
And I think the potential for it to grow and be something big and different, and to match Temple and Delaware and MIT and all of these places that we want to be competing with. I think the potential is here, and it's not that far away.
Most universities really put their library front and center as a central part of the university, a place where there's a lot of academic activity, there's public events, there's speakers, there's rooms and areas where students and faculty can do all kinds of different things. And I think that's probably where we want to go long term at RIT and with the Wallace Center.
The Wallace Center isn't necessarily dictating the transformation of RIT, it's RIT that's fueling this transformation. So the Wallace Center would be a reflection of that success. When you go to the new Policini Center, you're wowed by it. You're like, this campus takes hockey seriously. But I want to have that feeling in the Wallace Center. You walk in and it is, okay, we take scholarship and academics seriously here.
The future of the Wallace Center is really a reflection of the future of RIT.
The Wallace Center showcases what RIT has to offer.
It's a place where the intellectual and the social collide.
It's just such a positive work atmosphere, and I want to be part of this positive experience.
It's not a library. It's so much more.
And that's why we come to the Wallace Center.